It's not easy, y'all, practicing what people think are patience. Trust me. But since I already waited for the best of us, so-called best of us, to say their piece, let me just go ahead and say mine's. I'll be brief so that way I can avoid any unsightly interruptions. Having said that, Mr. Dijon, Kizzee, K with the K, that brother who was mercilessly murdered, and maybe these gentlemen are a part of the same gang, the executioners. Maybe. Maybe they're a branch of them. Maybe they should be investigated in as much. Because I'm the only one who's going to say it. Come on now. See, look, when you're not afraid to say things or do things, sometimes you say things and do things that no one else is going to say or do. Because in that moment, if you don't do it, there is no correction for the action. You remediate something by acknowledging it. Yes. And in this case, what was the man doing that needed to be remediated? Carrying clothes? Riding a bicycle? I don't understand. One without a helmet? In any case, the fact that they initiated contact with the man should be explained thoroughly and should have been able to be explained thoroughly inasmuch when they took decisive action. To say that, let me describe to you what discernment is. Discernment is good judgment. Circumspect, okay? Your wisdom, okay? So if I'm being circumspect and I'm using my discernment, it should tell me if a person's a viable threat or not. Now, when you unload 27 shots and 20 rounds hit a man, there's a level of proximity that has to be engaged in. Because if you're so far from me, I'm telling you right now, police officers engage and expend numerous rounds and don't hit a thing. This happens all the time. Having said that, so for them to have shot 27 times and only seven drop shots between the two deputies tells you the proximity already. Also tells you, right, that the man didn't have a gun. Had he had a gun, there's no way. Listen, if he was armed with the gun, there's no way he was reaching for it if he dropped the clothes. You couldn't identify the weapon that fast. He could have shot you through the clothes. Let me explain it to you now. What? Do y'all know how fast and hard a bullet is? If the man was trying to do that, why didn't he just run, put his hands in the clothes, and then look for his gun? Hide behind a car or do something nonsense like that and then just blast off. Understand me, y'all. He was just trying to escape on his feet. Figured, shit, I got one more time to dust one time in me. I've got one time for the one time. Come on. But that's not what happened, and they murdered our brother. See, now this is why you need to understand not being willful participants in any sort of so-called law enforcement body over your persons. They are no one. They are simply another life form that has to wake up in the morning, wash their face, brush their teeth, defecate, urinate, clean their body, okay, and then dress themselves. They are no different than anyone else. They feel pain, frustration, joy, jubilation. They feel all these things. Hate, rage as well. And they make mistakes. But sometimes, just like other people, they do things out of a willful desire. And if there was a willful desire to do harm to Brother Kizzee, then they did so because they felt they could. Having said that, they felt that the gun justified killing the man. I need for the people of California to go ahead and stand up and act like they got some sense right now. Can you dig it? I'm done. Look, if I gave you any more time, I'd have to do a whole thing. We're not going to do that. I salute you and I thank you for your time.